Welcome to the presentation of Tron Googol. Tron Googol is a smart financial contract on the Tron blockchain. This project coming to you from Japan. Here is some information about Tron Googol. It comes from the company named Planet One International, which is more than 15 years old. They do IT education as well as cryptography. It was founded by two business professionals with Indian origin, now based in UK and Japan. Roger started off his career as a pilot, went on to becoming an entrepreneur. Currently an author of 18 books used for higher education. Rupesh is the other founder, and apart from Planet One International, he is high in the corporate world in the wellness industry. After a lot of hard work and effort put into this system, they are now ready for mass adoption. And it has been programmed in such a way that all the funds are distributed by the participating members and nothing gets stuck anywhere. This concept is so unique that it has been patented. So let's move on. What is Tron Googol? Tron is a fast-growing currency or data asset, just like Bitcoin on the Tron blockchain. It's completely audited and verified using the latest technology. What is a smart contract? A smart contract is basically a protocol or program that is put into a blockchain whereby no one, including the designers and developers, have any access or human intervention in the blockchain. Tron Googol's transactions are transparent and you have complete visibility. This means that there are no mediators or human interaction, which effectively guarantees the fairness of all people participating their funds according to the rules of this contract. This makes it the most reasonable, safest, and best financial contract at this stage. To start a contract on Tron Googol, there is no need to register your name, your surname, your address. All you need is a digital wallet that is topped with Tron currency. Everything made from the Tron Googol is made from the Tron community. It's based upon your own and the community's effort. And this is a peer-to-peer support model, which means you support others and they support you. For this presentation, all figures will be presented in dollars and will be roughly equivalent to the Tron value at this time. Tron is a fast-growing asset or currency. Numbers are changing every day, just like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now going to cover Plan A in the Core 7 Abundance Program. It is very important to know that the pioneer behind Tron Googol has done extensive research to make sure that everybody wins in this platform. They looked at different pools and matrices and where everyone can work together towards a common goal. They created something that is so unique, something that has never been used or seen before in the network space. With Tron Googol, you have the opportunity to earn over and over again in a passive way. So how can you earn with Tron Googol? You get to earn on Plan A, the Core 7 Abundance Board. The first one on the left has a $25 entry fee. Once all the positions on the board are filled, you will earn $25,967.75 US. Then to activate the $50 board, you need two people at a minimum to activate the $50 board. What this means is everyone starts at the $25 board and works their way up to the next board. You cannot start on the $50 board or the $100 board unless you've entered on the $25 board and invited two people minimum using your referral link. So as you can see, you do not have to recruit, but you will want to recruit so that you can earn more on the $50 and the $100 board. The $50 board enables you to earn $51,917.50 and the $100 board allows you to earn $103,835 US. So one of the most common questions asked is, can you earn on Tron Googol without referring anyone? The answer is absolutely yes. However, the maximum that you then will be able to earn is $25,967.75 once off. If you want to earn more than once and you want to stay in the cycles, you need to refer two people with your personal referral link. So the question is, do you want to get paid only once? Or would you want to get paid over and over and over again and stay in the cycles 1 to 4 for the rest of your life? To stay in the cycles, all you need to do is to refer two people and teach those two people to refer two people. And that is how multiplication takes place. So your initial expense is only $25. You invite two people and you get to earn over and over again. So let's go into detail how the system works, how you get paid in the 4 cycles, and what needs to be done. It all works in cycles 1, 2, 3, and 4. In cycle number 1, let's assume you are the person in the middle. This is called the core 7. As your team of 7 gets built, that is you and other 6 people. This is why it's called a core abundance board. Everyone in the core 7 all work together as a team to fill the outer positions, which is 56 positions on the outside. And everyone in the core 7 earn exactly the same amount as the board gets filled. So let's have a look at these slides. Cycle 1 of the core 7 gets paid from the 56 entries around the core. One board consists of 7 core positions in the center and 56 positions around the core, which equals 63 positions per board. The center green position in the core gets paid from the first 8 people who join outside the core in the green positions around the core. So as they enter on the core, position number 1 gets paid for cycle number 1, which is 71.25. 200 goes into the system, 125 is kept by the company, and 71.25 is paid out to core number 1 in the core 7. The top pink position in the core gets paid from the first 8 people who join outside the core in the pink spaces on the pink dots. This happens in clockwise, so there is no human intervention. As people come in, they take their position clockwise around the core. The bottom position in the core gets paid from the next 8 people who join outside the core in the pink spaces. There are 4 people in the core that still needs to get paid for cycle 1. Blue core gets paid from the next 8 people who join outside the core in the blue spaces. The 5th position in the core gets paid by the next 8 positions that fill up on the outside. Then the 6th position in the core gets paid up by the next 8 that fills up. And the final position of the core 7 gets paid by the last 8 people who join outside the core in the blue spaces. At this stage, this board has been filled up with 56 people around the core, and the core 7 have been paid for cycle number 1. The board is now divided into 8 slices. Let's call it pizza slices, which in turn form their own board. The people on the outside of the core will now move over to the new 8 boards and now becomes part of the core on the new board. So say for example, slice number 1 has person A, B, C, D, E, F and G. These people move over to board number 1 and they now form the core. They will now get their own referral link so that their core can be filled up, allowing them to fill up their boards too, working together to fill out their board. But rollovers from the previous board will also continue filling up the other boards. So as you can see, as rollovers take place, boards are filled up with the effort of the core 7 of each board, plus the core 7 of the board that they actually came from originally. Cycle number 2 will pay out once the 8 boards have filled up of the 56 positions each. 1,000 is received into the system, 625 goes to the company, and $356.25 gets paid out in cycle 2 for the core 7 from the original board. Those 8 boards each divide into another 8 slices, giving another 64 boards. And once these are filled out, cycle number 3 pays out $1,781.25, of which 5,000 comes in, 3,125 stays in the system, and 1,781.25 gets paid into your wallet. Then for the last cycle, the 64 boards divide into 8 boards once again, giving 512 boards. Once these are filled out, cycle 4 pays out. 25,000 goes into the system, only 5% remains in the company, and you get to keep 23,750, giving you a total of 25,967.75 for the 4 cycles. You must remember that 512 boards is just as easy as 8 boards, because more and more core 7 people start bringing in more and more people, and these all spill over and rollovers form and fill up the rest of the boards. So in summary of the cycles, each board gets split into 8, and this continues until 4 cycles. So cycle number 1 is a 1 board of 63, which is the 56 positions and the 7 core. Cycle number 2 creates 8 boards of 56 positions around the board. Cycle number 3 is 64 boards of 56 positions around each board. And cycle number 4 is 512 boards of 56. So in essence, if each team of 7, the core 7, invites 8 people, each of this will complete a full board. Or they can refer 2 people who refer 2 people, who eventually supersede the 8 people. If everyone focuses on their own board, it will fill out very quickly. In all networks, you need to build a much larger team than 7 people. Yeah, you benefit from everyone else's effort, and it all contributes to your board and the boards below you. You can decide to be passive and wait patiently, or you can help to fill out your board. When a team works together, we work faster and we get paid a lot quicker. So how and when can you upgrade to board 50 and 100? Once you have your core 7, you will be given your own referral link. If you refer a minimum of 2 people with your link to join a position, you are able to, number 1, qualify to rejoin the 25 board after the 4th cycle and earn in the 4 cycles over and over again. This happens automatically. Number 2, you will be able to join the 50 and 100 board by simply paying in the $50 and $100. This will automatically allow you then to qualify for all payments on these boards too. Payments on the 50 and 100 board will go a lot faster because people are simply upgrading. They're not joining from scratch. So they're moving from the 25 board to the 50 and the 100, creating like a mirror image. It is to your best advantage to make full use of the system provided in this unique blockchain. So let's have a look at board 50. Board 50 will pay out a total of $51,917.50. The 4 cycles work exactly the same, from the main board splitting into 8, going into 64 boards, going into 512 boards, and finally paying out the $51,917.50 On board 100, you get a total of $103,835. So all 3 boards will keep duplicating the 4 cycles in the future, and you will keep getting paid on these cycles. How amazing is this? When we all work together, we earn together. It becomes a core abundance board where everybody works together so that we can ultimately earn together. I hope you now understand the value of becoming part of this amazing and unique opportunity. If you are ready for such an amazing opportunity such as this, with a low entry but huge compensation, what are you waiting for? Click on the link below so that we can contact you and get you started. Thank you for joining this presentation. My time is up and I thank you for yours. Have an awesome day.